Gipson!
I started off as a recording artist about 3 months ago. What made me want to be an artist? I love entertaining. Everything that I did musically wise was just, music helped me stay out of trouble. Music is what feeling sound like to me. Everything that I did, it generated to help me put myself in a position of who I am today. From Chicago, the Windy City. Everything that I did as far as musically wise, I was very competitive. I just wanted to be at the top, you know. Being in foster care, home to home all my life, I was with a different family and different home, so it gave me a different perspective on life. Just being able to see poor class, middle class, and upper class, different families undergo the situation of being in different schools and being able to adapt to different situations in different families. It helped me become a stronger person and able to survive in this world. I first started playing the trumpet in elementary school. As soon as I got that position of being in the concert band, I wanted to be first chair. I wanted to be a leader. After that, I challenged the third chair, challenged the second chair, took that leadership of being there. After that, I was hungry. My mind was like a sponge. I just had to innovate it with some type of just more stuff to continue on being, you know, just productive and letting my mind create things. That's when I started producing. I started just doing music. At first, I wanted to play behind a lot of different bands, play behind some of the major artists, and then I said, or I can make the tracks or write the records and have people play my stuff, or as well play along with them. A lot of producers don't really, you know, generally have to play instruments to generally make these records. You got everything is MIDI control with these different analog sounds. And how I was basically watching different things of how the old school music was created. Everybody had to come into a live studio like this and play it from the heart. And you hear it in the records. So what gave me a lot of exposure, a big producer, Ryan Leslie, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know who that is. I saw his videos, I was inspired, so I wanted to create something at that level at a younger age. So it helped gain me exposure worldwide instantly after I dropped it. I played like 6 instruments in there professionally just to show my musicianship as well as a composer, you know, 10 years younger. So I wanted to really just do that and just really put myself in a whole different box of why is this guy so different from any other producer. Get the labels to want you. Don't go to labels wanting the labels. Make yourself something. Everything's viral market now. So it just basically wanted me to expand myself as a producer, as well as just watching people doing, studying the charts, building my just envision of what's always in the top 40, knowing which records is high, which is the people's choice. Just watching the downloads, watching just the different visual concepts, everything. It made me want to say, yo, I can do it. What's gonna stop me? So I became and started writing, listening, making sure the record's good, standing around a lot of positive energy. Shout out to Paul Kane, just like good beacon of light and good positive energy that was around me. So I traveled a lot. I was always, man, just basically living outside of girls' dorms, you know, because I was at Columbia at first, moved to Atlanta. You know, I was just more so a lazy man. I said, yo, get up, do something real positive with yourself. You know, everything else will come with it, you know. Just do what you love to do. You'll never work a day in your life. That's basically how I looked at everything. So I started doing that, picking up more instruments, learning them, learning how to read music from the classical term to jazz to just more urban to the pop culture. It put me in a whole different lane of don't structure yourself. Everybody was like, Ricky, you need to have a certain sound. I was like, I understand it, but I look up to big producers, you know, as far as Dr. Luke, You're just looking at Timbaland, you're looking at the Neptunes, Stargate. Those are some of my favorite. J.R. Rodham. Those are some of my favorite producers. They got records from the most urban culture to the poppers of the poppers. You know, from Britney Spears all the way to Plies to Waka Flocka, and they just do records for anybody. Sean Kingston, everyone. So I wanted to put myself out. I want to take myself out that box. So I generally just started creating music. Loved the piano. I just really fell in love with that, and it made me as a big person as I am now.